trouble because a zombie has no will of his own. You see them sometimes, walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders, not knowing what they do, not caring.
It not shocks, but it brings people into the reality.
So to rest in peace.
Oh my God.
These brave men, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, know that there is no hope for their recovery, but they also know that there is hope for mankind in their sacrifice. These two men are laying down their lives in mankind's most noble goal. So, the search for truth and understanding. So, that's creepy. Telescope. So, I have to assume the answer to this next question is yes, but I need you on record to say
Yes, absolutely.
Is that true?
What?
The Earth is flat.
Ain't nothing flat about it.
Try new Cajun Spice Ruffles brand potato chips with a feisty, spicy bite in every crunch. It's the new taste that won't leave you flat.
Oh boy, they won the Mozart guarantee.
NASA and somebody finally made his first trip into space.
Houston, we're totally awesome.
It may have just been a simulator, but the feeling was real.
The world is flat. The world is flat. But the world is flat. And the important thing here about the world is flat
Is you figured it out.
it caused you to to prove something which has been false for 500 years.
I'm at the end of a 6-week book tour. It's a year ago, so it was in June. It was really. We had done one on the wall.
One on the roots of 9/11.
The world is flat.
Throughout those interviews, I really got progressively sicker and sicker.
The world is flat.
And it wasn't the food.
It wasn't the food.
It wasn't the food. I realized that while I had been sleeping, it was being leveled. I realized what he was telling me was that the world was flat.
So, what are you, an actress or something?
YouTube thing. YouTube thing. The world is flat. YouTube thing.
Okay, we have all...
Live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download.
They're all liars.
Okay.
The year was 1933.
I tell you gotta watch out.
No one came to hear, really. It was good.
Yeah. YouTube thing.
So, we're turning into bad musicians, really.
Really was not much you could do.
$11 million. The Gibsons an additional punitive damage award of more than $33 million.
YouTube thing.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
Hello, fellas. Everybody's here. Freddie, Tom. Good to see you, Mike.
How are you, Mo?
Science is back, baby. And the Earth, flat.
Washing your hands does work. Social distancing,
flat.
And the Earth is flat. Washing your hands.
You said that you felt that none of you were compensated adequately for what it was that you did for the country.
Science is back, baby. And the Earth, flat.
You know, why do you feel that way? Can you tell us how much you were compensated? What do you think would have been adequate at that time? I mean, what you did was an amazing feat, and clearly something that.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Up 2, 3.
Science is back, baby. And the earth?
Washing your hands does work. Social distancing?
Government quarters. So my travel reimbursement was $33.
Does work.
And what have I done? You know, stop, and it's too late. I mean, doing stuff, and what have I done? You know, stop, and it's too late. I mean, that you're just saying, you're not, this is all in my mind. It's not in your mind. Look at this, look at this, look at this.
$1 billion? I don't know.
That stuff is flat.
How do you make a whole channel about it?
Yeah, I don't know.
That stuff is flat.
You know, chemtrails.
But actually, the stuff we did on the car the other day, it didn't have, I just felt it was a bit flat. It didn't have, you know, something, it was too flat. Yeah, it needs, that's why I think anger or a kind of bitterness in there, but
You're not talking about the stuff we did the other day.
No, I'm talking about that little...
Flat, that's not flat. This was flat because...
Efficient.
Flat.
Use of farmland. More efficient.
That stuff is flat.
Everything. It changed the world.
That stuff is flat.
I'm asking you a real question here.
Yeah, I believe everything's flat.
Louder.
That stuff is flat.
Stop. I could call it a barrier, but I think I don't have to do that so much anymore.
More centrifugal force is generated where the Earth is flat.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back. I'd go to the moon again. I'd go to the moon.
We have to pass through this danger zone twice. Once up and once back.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond.
Shielding will be put to the test as the vehicle cuts through the waves of radiation. Radiation levels for scientists to study. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space.
I'd go to the
space.
What comes after the International Space Station, once its mission is over, comes after the International Space Sure, the presence of humans in space?
Well, that's a great question. The plan that NASA has is to build a rocket called SLS, which is a heavy lift rocket. It's something that is much bigger than what we have today, and it will be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board, as well as landers or other components to destinations beyond Earth orbit. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to, and we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually.
The technologies that we're testing out on Space Station are definitely helping us with our goals of going beyond low Earth orbit. So we have a really robust exploration program.
All of this attention.
No, I just don't deserve it.
The Earth is the only visible object other than the sun that can be seen, although there have been some reports of seeing planets. I myself did not see planets from the surface, but I suspect they might be visible. The Earth is quite beautiful from space and from the moon. It looks quite small and quite remote, but It's very blue and covered with white lace and of the clouds, and the continents are clearly seen, although they have very little color from that distance.
When you were actually walking about on the moon's surface and kicking about a certain amount of dust, did you notice any local color? And also, were you at all subconsciously worried about the possibility of unsafe areas?
Well, the color is a puzzling phenomenon on the moon, aside from the characteristics that I've already mentioned.
What comes after the International Space Station once its mission is over?
You generally have the impression of being on a desert-like surface with rather light-colored hues. Yet
It was slow and weak, but it got its there.
breakthroughs available to those who can remove one of truth's protective layers. Because there lies
Piece of fireworks. First, you were chosen to do that. That's special.
Yeah, I wasn't chosen to be first. I was just chosen to command that flight. Circumstance put me in that particular role. That wasn't planned by anyone.
You sometimes seem uncomfortable with your celebrity, that you'd rather not have all of this attention.
No, I just don't deserve it. Just don't deserve it. Just don't deserve it. Because there lies
capital. It attempts to impose its command across time zones, continents, oceans, and beyond.
Because there lies
The time is gone, the song is over. Thought I'd something more to say.
because there lies
they call the sheeple. So all the people can be like, all the people that go, what are we supposed to do? Okay, I will go with that. But they would never do a pointed attack on people that are going to do whatever they say.
Yes, yes.
A sheeple, 47 years, nobody thought the earth was flat, right?
Right.
And in the last 5 years, all of a sudden people, are coming out telling me there's an ice wall that you can go look at. Like there's these ice walls. Like we're basically in this giant bowl of, I don't know, cereal or something.
Yeah.
But then once again, I'm like, all right, I'll go with that. But like, what is the upside to telling me, a sheeple, Ron Howard, right?
I want to talk about you. Yeah. Hey, let's go inside the LIM. You want to? Wow, is this the one that landed on the moon? On a soundstage. 69, they weren't ready. So they faked the whole thing on the soundstage of Gentle Ben.
It's really flat.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the upside of doing that?
Right. Why trick us? Why deceive us?
Yeah. What do you get out of doing that? That the world is flat, as round.
Hi, everybody. How are you today? This is great. Welcome to That NASA Show. This is an exciting half hour about fashion.
Exciting half hour about fashion.
Space fashion. That's very difficult to say. Space fashion. Space fashion.
There's a rinseless shampoo that is applied, rubbed in, and wiped off with a towel.
Space fashion.
Toilets are equipped with footholds, and both men and women can urinate standing up with the aid of a funnel.
It's a fake.
It was so beyond belief that I said, I can't believe this.
Conspiracy theories.
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories.
Oh, okay.
It would be so nice if something would make sense for a change.
Remember, there was a beautiful piece of footage from the Apollo 15 mission where the astronauts demonstrated the surface gravity on the moon by holding a hammer in one hand and a feather in the other. Now, it was proved in physics a long time ago that objects fall at the same speed. It doesn't matter how heavy they are. If you do this experiment on the moon, they both fall together. And there's this piece of footage that shows this done. And sure enough, they both fall together. And that proves immediately that this experiment was done in a vacuum. But more than that, the two objects fall slowly. They fall 6 times faster on the Earth because the gravity is stronger. You see them fall slowly on the moon.
And so we thought we'd try it here for you. The feather happens to be appropriately a falcon feather for our falcon.
And I'll drop the two of them here, and hopefully they'll hit the ground at the same time. How about that?
This is also a very difficult image to fake.
Well, actually, it isn't at all difficult to fake. NASA itself would repeat the very same trick, this time officially in the 1999 story From the Earth to the Moon. This time the actonaut held the hammer the other way up, so that we could see it was not the same fakery as the first time. Of course, that original demonstration by Apollo 15 doesn't in any way prove that it had taken place on the moon. Before NASA reenacted the whole thing officially, we had already conducted our own experiment. Here we are in our London studio in 1G.
Drive, John.
Not real, what? You destroy everything you've got. You mad at me because I smile a lot. You bought a lie and then you tell me it's hot. You wanna fight but you're not ready to ride. I think highly of myself. Baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I think highly of myself. So baby girl, you don't need nobody else. Cooking chicken in the next room. And you don't like my bad attitude. Well, baby girl, let me tell you this now. It's not gonna be how it's going down. You think it's funny and it's okay, but all your friends are gonna dash them away. We're ready there, we notice the scene. You think it's cool, but I'm being real mean because I think highly of myself. Baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I think highly of myself. So baby girl, you don't need nobody else. So, well, I'm telling you again, it's another story with an end. It always happens and it's always the same. I don't really care cause I ain't in the game. I said I ain't really in your freaking game anymore. I keep the shit in and it's all out the door. Somebody's looking through it in the hallway. I don't wanna hear what you gotta say because I think highly of myself. Baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I think highly of myself. You just destroyed everything I deserve. I think highly. Yeah, cause we see what you do. You destroy everything you've got. Mad at us because we smile a lot. You bought a lie and now you tell me it's hot. You wanna fight but you're not ready to rot. And I know we're gonna wipe you off.